Hey guys, so as you're probably used to it, you can have specific item slots be quick cast or non-quick cast, demonstrated as the following. My blink dagger on F1 is not quick cast, my blink dagger on V is quick cast. Now what if I told you there was a setting in the game where you could set quick cast to a specific item? For instance, as you know, V is quick cast and F1 is non-quick cast. My ward on F1 and now my ward on V, it's not quick cast. I want to introduce you guys to the setting that I didn't even know existed in the game, and I found it last night when I was just browsing my settings, and I wanted to highlight it for you guys today. Hey guys, my name is Zowie. I make Dota 2 videos and I stream Dota 2, and today I'm making a video on per item quick cast. This is a little drop down menu item right here. Now here's the part that I really like, and you'll see it with my gem and my quelling blade specifically. These are settings that I have already adjusted. I have gem is on quick cast is always off, and I have quelling blade on release because I do play core and I do play support. And with support, I like to know where my gem circle is going to be when I'm scouting a ward. And then with quelling blade on release, I can in the heat of the moment, like a quick cast is still gonna be a quick cast, right? But if I'm in a real tight area with trees and I need to hit a specific one, having the release gives you that opportunity to adjust your aim with the highlight. So as you can see, if it was just regular quick cast, which we'll swap, so triggered on key press, this is like regular quick cast. This is the difference. There's no highlight. If I'm in the heat of the moment getting chased by somebody and I need to cut this tree, but I say for example I cut this one on accident, and that doesn't help me with my juke, and I get stuck and killed, right? I don't know, something like that. Where if you have it on release, this is an example where I need to cut a specific tree. If I cut either of these two trees, I can't path through here, but if I cut either of these two trees, I can path through here. So giving them a little millisecond time while I'm running to adjust my quick cast, and even give me time to keep pathing, right? Now another example of this is a personal example for me, and why this is so useful is because my BKB key and my warding key are the same key. Historically, when I'm on support, I don't buy BKB, and when I'm on core, I don't buy wards. So in a game like Witch Doctor, where I might have Ag's BKB Blink, and I'm still carrying wards for my team because I'm still a support, now I can put my wards to another key that is normally quick cast because, say for example on core, I would want my use items to be quick cast because in the heat of the moment, you're gonna want to get an abyssal blade off right away, or a hex for an int. These are items you wouldn't want on non-quick cast. I have my abyssal blade on quick cast, and then I can move my wards to it, and that key is no longer a quick cast, or with the gem as well. But then I move hex to that key, and the hex is quick cast. So, and that even works if you are somebody who doesn't blink on this. Been kind of adjusting some of my keybinds lately, trying to make things a little bit more efficient as I climb. But triggered on key release could be useful for someone who's setting up. You don't have to click. This is me clicking after I blink, so you can still click. But I'm an Enigma or something, and I want to black hole this target, and I'm just waiting for the moment, and I can right click to cancel. Or I'm running, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity to blink to the low ground, and right as I get it, I can let go of the key. So this is me just letting go of the key. If you're clicking it it's quick cast, it's pretty much just as fast. I don't think there's even maybe a millisecond delay depending on ping, right? But that ping would be felt even if you were on quick cast. I'm still adjusting what my per item quick cast is going to be, but this is something that I thought I'd point out for you guys because there's items like Fallen Sky that you probably never really use because of how rare games get to that stage. So setting an item like that to trigger it on key release could help you set up for the the AoE of it, because the AoE, it's not really like apparent if you're on quick cast all the time like me, and you don't really know what the AoE is going to be like. I've used a lot of meteor hammers in my day, so I actually am pretty well aware myself, but it could be useful to have. Oh, okay, it actually doesn't show you the AoE. Alright, bad example. Yeah, but other items that I could think to be good on key release are things like Solar Crest, where you're trying to buff a specific target. See, I have one teammate that's dying in a fight, and there's like two teammates next to each other, and I can like, on key release, buff the right target, and he wins the fight because of it. But if I were on quick cast, I probably would have buffed the wrong guy. So this is one of the ones I'm considering keeping on release, whereas like Blink Dagger, I'm probably gonna keep that on regular because that's what I've been using my whole life. I put my quick cast keys, originally I was everything on cast, and one day I wanted my Blink Dagger on quick cast, which is started off as just one key, and over the course of my Dota career I have moved pretty much everything to quick cast because I just prefer it. But this might be my opportunity to play around with on release, or something like warding and gemming for me that I've never liked on quick cast. I literally have this key on cast specifically for those items, so now I can probably move that key to quick cast and I can use different items or even rebind it because I may not even need F1 anymore. I may be able to adjust this keybind F1, which is from my World of Warcraft days. If you're like, why do you have this one key that's so out of the way from everything else? It's because that's what I did in World of Warcraft. I had my pet keys are on my function keys, so it's actually not very difficult for me to press that. Fundamentally, that's the entire thing of per item quick cast, and a few of my suggestions to reiterate. I do think buffing items like Solar Crest, play around with items like Quelling Blade, Gem, and Wards. And for items that I target enemies with, I think, me personally, I will still keep these on quick cast, because for me, I press it and I want it to work. I want it to work instantly. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you didn't know about this option, let me know in the comments and leave this video a like. I was gone for a little bit. If you noticed, I hadn't uploaded in like 2 weeks. I was really sick and dealing with some personal stuff. But hey, for Valentine's Day, we're back. I'm feeling better. I can breathe, and I'm here. And expect a meta video this week. I recorded an entire meta video like 2 weeks ago, and then I got super sick and didn't feel like editing it. I may have to re-record it because the meta has actually significantly adjusted since. But I do have a video coming this week that I am going to probably be calling it like the biggest winners of the patch. I'm going to be highlighting the best heroes in each role, as well as just like the general meta of the role. So happy Valentine's Day, guys. Thanks for spending it with me for just a couple of minutes. If you're new here, please subscribe. Leave a comment on your guys' plans for Valentine's, if any, and maybe I'll see you on my stream later.